All right, so if you've ever been on any sort of gear forum or Reddit page looking into Fender amplifiers, you'll find that most people actively dislike the sound of an overdriven Fender amplifier, aside from a bassman. And I find this fascinating because the Fender Hot Rod Deluxe was my very first tube amplifier, and I always loved the sound of its drive channel. Now, there's a lot that can be said about this. The Hot Rod is not the cream of the crop when it comes to Fender amplifiers, and not only that, it specifically seems to get a lot of hate for its drive channel. And so today I wanted to dive into it and see if I could really get a workable, usable tone out of the drive channel on the Hot Rod Deluxe. So let's check it out. First things first, we have to talk about why people do like the Hot Rod Deluxe, and it is mostly for its clean channel. They like using it as a pedal platform, and on top of that, it is insanely loud. I have my normal channel set to about noon, and it's pretty loud, but like Joe Bonamassa says, you can't get a good sound out of an amp at speaking volumes. You have to be loud. That's how it's gonna sound good. So that's what we're doing. So that being said, here's a shot of the panel so you can see where my EQ kind of is. I might mess with that a little bit, but this is what people really want out of their Fender amps. It's got that typical Fender sound. But let's jump on over to the drive channel and see if we can get something workable out of it. So what you'll notice now if you look at the panel is that we have a button that will select us over to the drive channel. Yellow light comes on, and then there is also a button here for more drive that you can select, and that will really crank up the gain. Now your volume is no longer usable. Instead, you now have the drive controlling the preamp. Your EQ is still usable. Everything else still works. The master volume works great. That's how we're gonna control it. So right off the bat, I tried to go comparable in terms of volume. And with that drive channel, it was a little louder. So I chose to kind of stay here just to, again, keep the volume comparable. And I started with the drive sitting at about 5 or 6 because that's what I like on my Blues Junior. We're gonna try it out. That usually tends to be the edge of breakup. Let's see what it sounds like. Honestly, I don't think that's bad. I think we could maybe pull a little more drive out of it. I would say that's pretty workable, and we can even pull that volume back and get into our clean tones. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not mad at that. I think people that are mad at that are people who don't play it loud enough, honestly. Let's grab something with humbuckers and push the more drive, see what we can get out of it. All right, we're back with the handy dandy Les Paul. Let's see what a normal drive sounds like on it. Okay. I'll say it again. I'm not mad at that. Okay? I think that sounds pretty good. So I don't know what everyone's hating about. Honestly, I feel like there's a ton of versatility in this. I mean, you know, dropping back to the less gain, I realize that the more gain is a lot, right? Kind of cool, but it's a lot. Using that kind of more edge of breakup tone, I mean, you can get some really nice stuff out of it. Gotta dial it back a little bit more because we're on humbuckers now. I don't know, dude. I'm not mad at that. I think it's a great sounding amp. I think it's killer, and I think that there's something to be utilized in the division of the Fender Overdrive channel. Is it my main overdrive? No, but I also, even on every amp that I use, I find myself just trying to get to the edge of breakup and then using pedals for it. But in a pinch, if this was all I had, I'd easily make it work. Anyway, hope that helps. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're new here, please like and subscribe. If you are returning, thank you so much for being a part of the channel. My name is Mac Wright. Please go make someone else's day better. We'll see you around.